Sortelha, a charming village nestled amidst the rugged landscape of central Portugal, is renowned for its rich history and well-preserved monuments. Situated in the district of Guarda, Sortelha's origins can be traced back to ancient times, with evidence of human settlement dating back to prehistoric periods. Over the centuries, Sortelha has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, yet its monuments stand as enduring testaments to its past. One of the most striking features of Sortelha is its medieval castle, which dominates the village skyline. Perched atop a hill, the castle offers panoramic views of the surrounding countryside, making it both a strategic stronghold and a symbol of Sortelha's resilience. Built in the 12th century during the Christian Reconquista, the castle served as a defensive fortress against Moorish incursions. Its sturdy walls and imposing towers bear witness to the conflicts that shaped Portugal's history. Among Sortelha's other notable monuments is the Pelourinho, or pillory, a symbol of the village's autonomy and self-governance. Erected during the medieval period, the pillory served as a place of justice and punishment, where offenders were publicly shamed and disciplined. Though its original purpose has long since passed, the pillory remains a potent symbol of Sortelha's historic identity.
Castle and treason door. Oh, treason, there's three off, I guess. Referee the case of attack. Stands on a high location, easy to defend. Inside it we can find the keep. Above the castle gate stands the pilot's balcony with matriculation. Inside the warden close to the door. Two small doors. Treason doors, placed in almost invisible spot, they allow the discreet arrival of reinforcements or fleet of dwellers.
The Christian Reconquista, a centuries-long campaign to reclaim the Iberian Peninsula from Muslim rule, played a pivotal role in shaping the history of Sortelha, Portugal. Situated in the central region of the country, Sortelha bore witness to the ebb and flow of conflict as Christian and Muslim forces vied for control of the territory. Sortelha's strategic location atop a hill made it a natural defensive stronghold, commanding views of the surrounding landscape and providing a vantage point from which to monitor enemy movements. This geographical advantage would prove crucial in the battles that characterized the Christian Reconquista. During the early medieval period, the Iberian Peninsula was divided among various Muslim emirates and Christian kingdoms. Sortelha, like many settlements in the region, found itself on the frontier between these competing powers. As Muslim forces advanced northward, they encountered resistance from Christian kingdoms seeking to push back the tide of invasion. In the 12th century, Sortelha became part of the Kingdom of Portugal, which emerged as a leading force in the Christian Reconquista. Under the leadership of King Afonso I, known as Afonso Henriques, Portugal embarked on a campaign to expand its territory and assert its independence from Muslim rule. Sortelha played a strategic role in this campaign, serving as a bastion of Christian resistance against Muslim incursions. The village's fortified walls and castle provided refuge for Christian forces and served as a staging ground for raids and skirmishes against the enemy. The turning point in Sortelha's history came with the Battle of Salmamed in 1128, a decisive victory for the Portuguese forces led by Afonso Henriques. This triumph solidified Portugal's position as an independent kingdom and laid the groundwork for further territorial expansion. The Napoleonic Wars, a series of conflicts fought between the French Empire and various European powers from 1803 to 1815, had far-reaching consequences across the continent. Portugal, though initially neutral, became embroiled in the conflict when Napoleon Bonaparte sought to enforce the continental system, a blockade aimed at weakening British trade. In 1807, French forces under General Jean-Andoche Junot invaded Portugal, leading to the Portuguese royal family's flight to Brazil and the beginning of the Peninsular War. Sortelha, situated near the border with Spain, found itself on the front line of the conflict. As French troops advanced through Portugal, Sortelha became a target for occupation. Its strategic location made it a valuable asset for controlling the surrounding region. The village's defensive walls and castle, though centuries old, were pressed into service once again as Portuguese forces and local militias sought to repel the invaders. Despite the bravery of its defenders, Sortelha ultimately fell to the French army. The village endured occupation, with French troops establishing a garrison and imposing their authority on the local population. The hardships of war were keenly felt as resources became scarce and the villagers faced oppression under foreign rule. However, Sortelha's story during the Napoleonic Wars is not merely one of defeat and occupation. Like many communities across Portugal, Sortelha also played a role in the resistance against French rule. Guerrilla fighters, known as the partisans, waged a relentless campaign of sabotage and harassment against French forces, making use of the rugged terrain and local knowledge to their advantage. The presence of the partisans in the region gave hope to the villagers of Sortelha, inspiring them to resist the occupiers and support the Portuguese cause. Through acts of defiance and solidarity, Sortelha contributed to the broader struggle for Portuguese independence and sovereignty. With the eventual defeat of Napoleon and the withdrawal of French forces from Portugal, Sortelha, like the rest of the country, began the process of rebuilding and recovery. The scars of war remained, but the village endured, preserving its historic character and cultural heritage for future generations. Today, Sortelha stands as a testament to its resilience and endurance throughout history. The Maralhas Festival in Sortelha, Portugal, is a celebration that brings together locals and visitors alike to commemorate the rich history and cultural heritage of this charming medieval village. Held annually, the festival takes its name from the Portuguese word for walls, a fitting tribute to Sortelha's well-preserved medieval fortifications. The Maralhas Festival is a multi-day event that typically takes place during the summer months, attracting tourists from across Portugal and beyond. The festival's main attraction is its medieval reenactments, which transport visitors back in time to the era of knights, nobles, and courtly intrigue. One of the highlights of the Maralhas Festival is the grand procession, in which participants don medieval costumes and parade through the village streets, accompanied by musicians and performers. The procession culminates in the castle square, where a series of theatrical performances and historical reenactments take place, bringing to life the sights and sounds of medieval Sortelha. Throughout the festival, Sortelha's narrow streets and historic buildings are adorned with banners, flags, and other decorations, creating a festive atmosphere that harkens back to a bygone era. Visitors can also enjoy traditional music and dance performances, sample local cuisine and delicacies, and browse artisanal crafts and goods sold by local vendors. In addition to its entertainment value, the Maralhas Festival serves as an opportunity to educate visitors about Sortelha's history and cultural heritage. Guided tours of the village and its monuments are offered, providing insight into Sortelha's medieval past and the significance of its architectural landmarks. The Maralhas Festival also plays a role in fostering community spirit and pride among Sortelha's residents. Many locals actively participate in organizing and hosting the event, volunteering their time and talents to ensure its success. For the villagers, the festival is not just a celebration of the past, but also a testament to their enduring connection to Sortelha and its traditions. As night falls, the Maralhas Festival takes on a magical quality, with the castle and walls illuminated by torchlight and firelight. Spectacular fireworks displays light up the sky, casting a glow over the village and providing a fitting finale to the festivities. Today, the walls provide a scenic backdrop for leisurely strolls through Sortelha's narrow streets, offering glimpses of traditional houses and quaint courtyards. Beyond its architectural landmarks, Sortelha is also home to a wealth of cultural heritage, including traditional crafts and culinary traditions. visitors can explore artisan workshops and sample local delicacies, such as queijo de serra, mountain cheese, and anchitos, cured meats, which reflect the region's agricultural abundance and gastronomic heritage. Sortelha may seem an unlikely place to find a connection to bagpipes, a musical instrument often associated with Celtic cultures. However, Sortella's unique history and cultural heritage reveal a surprising link to this iconic instrument. The origins of Sortella's connection to bagpipes lie in the village's ancient past. Like much of the Iberian Peninsula, Sortella was inhabited by Celtic tribes in pre-Roman times. These Celtic peoples, known for their distinctive music and instruments, may have introduced the bagpipes to the region. While the exact origins of the bagpipes in Sortella are shrouded in mystery, there is evidence to suggest that the instrument has been part of the village's cultural fabric for centuries. References to bagpipes can be found in historical records and folk traditions, indicating that they were once a common feature of Sortella's musical landscape. One theory suggests that the bagpipes were brought to Sortella by Celtic settlers who migrated to the region in ancient times. These settlers, known for their pastoral lifestyle and love of music, may have introduced the bagpipes as a way to accompany their songs and dances. Another possibility is that the bagpipes were adopted by the inhabitants of Sortella during the medieval period, when the village served as a strategic outpost on the frontier between Christian and Muslim territories. It is conceivable that traveling minstrels and musicians passing through Sortelha introduced the bagpipes to the local population, adding a new dimension to the village's cultural heritage. Regardless of their origins, the bagpipes have become an integral part of Sortella's identity, symbolizing the village's connection to its Celtic roots and its rich musical heritage. Today, visitors to Sortella can still hear the haunting strains of the bagpipes echoing through its narrow streets and ancient walls, a reminder of the village's enduring legacy. In addition to its musical significance, the presence of bagpipes in Sortella speaks to the village's cultural diversity and openness to outside influences. Despite its remote location, Sortella has always been a melting pot of cultures, shaped by the ebb and flow of history and the interactions between different peoples.
Okay, let's go.